Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ree and this is Fluid Fox Yoga. So today I want to bring you another short video because my last short video did really well. Thank you ever so much for your support, your likes and comments there. So as that was so popular, I'm hoping that another short video is what you want. So today I want to focus more on flexibility. We're going to be looking at hamstrings, side body, shoulders and back. So a really good all over flexibility flow. So when you're ready, I'll join you on your mat in a moment. When you're ready, just bring your hands behind you and just make sure your feet are hip width apart or slightly wider than hip width. And then we're going to window wipe the knees over to the right, thinking about dropping that left knee in, and then window wipe the knees over to the left. Do that again, and to the left. This time you're going to turn, drop the knees to the right, and you're going to sit up. Your left hand is going to come onto your left shin, and you're going to reach your right arm up to the ceiling. So you should feel the stretch in the right side of your body. Take some nice deep breaths here. And then while we're on this side, you're going to bring your right hand down to the floor and you're going to walk your hands round to the back of your mat. You're going to lower to your elbows and fold towards the floor, keeping your legs in that stag shape. And if you want to, you can just widen the elbows and drop your head and chest down to the mat. And this is targeting the left side of your body. Should feel a really good stretch. And then pressing back up onto your hands, bring your hands back behind you and then window wipe your knees to the left. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Hold on to your right shin with your right hand. Lift the left arm up and then take it slightly over the head. You should feel the stretch in the left side of your body. And then lower the left hand, bring the right hand to the back of your mat. Walk away and lower down onto your elbows so you're facing away from the front. And then you can fold here. Maybe walk the elbows out a little wider and come down onto your chest and head. So you're facing the back of the mat and you should be feeling a stretch in the right side of your body. Nice deep breaths. Good, inhale, press back up. Bring your hands behind you and make sure the fingers are facing forwards or slightly out to the side. Once again, just separate the feet. Inhale, reverse tabletop, press your hips up, draw your shoulders back. And rather than drop the head, just either look up or straight ahead. From here, pick up your right foot, place the ankle on top of your left knee, so you're creating a figure of four shape. Keep the hips nice and high. And then lower the hips and come into a figure of four stretch. So ITB stretch, walk your hands, bum, heel all together. Get in nice and close. Keep the right foot flexed so the ankle is strong. And just move your right knee out to the side. So you feel that stretch in your right hip, right thigh, glutes as well. It can be quite intense, this one. Nice deep breaths. Good, walk your hands back. Walk your left foot forwards. Return to your figure of four. Inhale, lift and press up. Lower the right foot to the mat and switch. Left ankle on right knee. Keep the hips nice and high. Draw the shoulders back. And then lower the hips. Come back into your figure of four stretch. Walk everything in as close as you can get. Keep the left knee out to the side. Keep the left foot flexed. Keep the left ankle strong. And it might feel completely different on this side. Good. Good, walk your hands back. You can of course stay a little bit longer in those stretches if you wish. Inhale, lift the hips, lower the left foot, thrust the hips up again, draw the shoulders back. And then lower your hips between your hands. So you're going to pull back and lower your bottom down between your hands. A little gap between the legs, maybe a micro bend of the knees. I like to dorsiflex my feet here. Inhale, you're going to reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. And then curl your way back up to seated. And again, inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, fold forwards. And then curl back up to seated. One more. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, fold. And then roll back up into a nice straight spine. Good. From here, cross the ankles, come onto all fours. Spread the fingers, separate the knees. You can tuck the toes under here if you just want to wake up the arches of your feet, or leave them untucked. We'll take 5 cat-cows. So grip the mat with your fingertips. Inhale, pull the heart space forwards and push the floor away, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round through the back, separating the shoulder blades. Tucking that chin under, pressing the floor away. Inhale, moving with your breath. Feeling the space you're creating in the front body. And exhaling, rounding the back. Just keep moving with your rhythm and your breath. Two more cat-cows. Really tuck that tail under as you lift into cat back. And last exhale. Nice rounded back. Keeping that rounded cat back, keep the toes tucked under, push the floor away. Inhale, downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha. Readjust your hands and feet here. Maybe pedal out the legs if you need to. Depends what time of day this is. So if you're already done some movement today, you might feel pretty open in the hamstrings. If you need to pedal out, then maybe stay here for another minute. On your next inhale, right leg lifts to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot to the outside of your right hand. Lower the left knee to the floor. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge, but we're taking a Kali Mudra. So interlace your hands, index fingers shoot straight up. Exhale, press your hips forwards, lift the chest towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower the hands, half Hanuman, push your hips back, straighten the right leg, and again, flexing those right toes back. Inhale, lift the chest, create some space in your rib cage. Exhale, fold. Inhale, create forward, step the right foot back to plank. Inhale, come forwards, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Elbows wrap in. Inhale, pull forwards, press into your feet, into your hips. Use your back muscles to take your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Readjust. On your next inhale, left leg lifts to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left foot steps to the outside of your left hand. Lower the right knee. Inhale, low lunge, Kali Mudra, swoop the arms up. Exhale, drive the hips forwards. On your next exhale, bow down. Take your half Hanumanasana, pull your hips back, left foot flexes. Inhale, create some space. Push your left hip back, exhale, fold. Inhale, come forward, step the left foot back to plank. Inhale, draw forwards, exhale, knees, chest, chin, squeeze the elbows towards your rib cage and press into your feet, push into your hips and pull the shoulders back, lift into your cobra. Exhale, take a child's pose. You might want to take the knees a little wider. Sink your hips back towards your heels and then maybe bow the head to the floor. Take 3 deep breaths. On your next inhale, come back onto all fours. Tuck the toes under, round through the back. Create that nice protraction in the shoulders. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, press back. Readjust hands, feet. Draw the chin in towards your chest. Soften the knees. Think nice length down the back. Lifting those hips behind you. And start to walk your feet, maybe taking baby steps to your hands. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. At the top of your mat, folding over your thighs. Again, making a nice bend in the knees. Good. Slowly circle your arms over your head, bending into the knees. Reach up. Nice front body stretch. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, circle the arms to your sides. Take a shoulder roll and then interlace the hands behind your back. Inhale, draw the shoulders back. Lift the chest. You might want to shimmy here from side to side just to wake up the shoulders a little bit more. Perhaps the arms lift away from your bottom. Perhaps you soften the knees here. Just think about opening through the chest, squeezing the shoulders together. And then release. Bring your hands to your hips or your waist. Transport all your weight onto your left leg. You're going to lift your right leg nice and high and you're going to circle it all the way behind you and off to your left. Land on your right toes and reach the right arm over your head so you get this beautiful stretch down the right side of your body. Fold to the floor. Step the back foot in, but keep the legs crossed. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Inhale, lift up halfway. Bring your hands back onto the mat and step your right foot to the back right corner of your mat. Low lunge. Inhale, swoop the arms up. Maybe take your Kali Mudra. Exhale, drive the hips forwards. Inhale again, lift. Exhale, circle the arms behind you, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders together, open the chest. Exhale, half Hanumanasana, maybe keeping your hands bound here. Press the hips back, lift the arms and drop the head towards the floor. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Gently releasing your hands. Walk your hands forwards. Step back to plank. Inhale, pull forwards. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana if you have that in your practice. And then exhale to child's pose or pop back up to downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Nice and strong through the shoulders. Push the floor away. Inhale, 3. Start to take your baby steps or walk your right foot to the top of your mat. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Spread all of the toes, fold the knees. Allow your arms to be heavy. Soften into the knees, push into your heels. Inhale, circle the arms over your head. Nice front body stretch. Exhale, circle the arms back and interlace. Inhale, open chest. Exhale, release. Give your hands a little shake and then place your hands back on your waist or your hips. Transfer all your weight into your right leg. Lift the left leg forwards. Circle the left leg out to the side, behind you, and off to the right, land on the toes. Lift the left arm up towards the ceiling and take a nice side stretch into that left side body. Folding over your right leg. Step the back foot in, but keep the legs crossed. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold over your crossed legs. Inhale, lift up. Step the left foot back to the left corner of your mat. Lower the knee. Inhale, low lunge, swoop the arms up. Exhale, drive the hips forwards. Inhale, think about lifting up through the chest. Exhale, circle the arms back. Interlace your hands. Inhale, open. Exhale, keeping your hands bound. Take your half Hanuman. Press the hips back, pull the right toes back with you, and then drop your chest to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Gently release. Bring the hands forward, step back to plank. Inhale. Pull forwards, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog or cobra. Knees off the floor, squeeze the glutes. Exhale to your downward facing dog, or take a child's pose if you prefer. 3 breaths. Readjust. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. Inhale 3. Good. Step the left foot to the top of the mat, followed by the right. Forward fold. Bring the toes to touch, and then bend at the knees. Drop the weight into your heels, and come into chair pose, Utkatasana. So you swing those arms forwards, and then maybe they float up towards your ears. Tuck that tailbone under slightly so the lumbar spine is slightly rounded, and you try and drop a bit more weight into your feet. On your next inhale, reach up high, front body stretch. Exhale, bring the hands to your sides. This time go straight to the waist. Transfer your weight into your left leg. Grip the mat with your left toes and lift the right leg high. Take it out, big circle wide behind you and off to the left again. Take that kind of lovely kind of ballerina stretch with the right arm reaching up and over, and then gently fold over your front leg. Bring the back foot in, keep the legs crossed. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold over your crossed legs. Inhale, lift the chest, step the right foot to the back right corner of your mat, drop the knee. And again, low lunge. Exhale, drive the hips forwards. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms. Interlace. Inhale, draw the shoulders back. On your next exhale, move into your half Hanumanasana. Inhale. Exhale, fold. And then from here, release your hands. Your right hand is going to come off the mat to your right at about 3 o'clock. Your left leg is going to go off the mat to the left about 9 o'clock. You're going to push your hips forwards underneath you and reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. So you're in a gate pose position. You can stay here, or that left arm can go over the head and you get that beautiful side stretch again. Keep pushing the hips underneath you. Good. Release the left hand onto the mat. Walk your hands forwards, but keep that left leg out to the side. You're going to keep the hips in the air, so your hips are still stacked over your right knee. With your hands moved towards the top of your mat, try and just bow the head down towards the floor. So we're getting into the chest and upper back. Nice. Walk your hands back in underneath you so your shoulders are over your wrists. Tuck your right toes under using your abductor, in your left leg. You're going to lift the left leg up and then kick it back. Glute on, toes flex, and then lift all the way up to 3-legged dog. Beautiful. And then you're going to step your left foot between your hands, top of the mat. You're going to hop your right foot out to the side. We're coming into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Again, take your Kali Mudra. Inhale, lift everything up. Make sure you're still facing forwards, and if you can, gently work that right hip to face the top of your mat as well. But see if you can press into your back heel. Really good for mobility of the ankle. And think about lifting up through the chest while squeezing your bottom underneath you. Gently release the arms on the exhale, interlace. Inhale, open, really stretch and cross the shoulders. Exhale, humble warrior. So you're going to fold over your front leg. Let those arms lift. You're going to move your shoulders towards the floor, so inside your left knee. Gently release the hands to the mat when you're ready. Step the left foot back to plank. Readjust. Inhale, pull forwards. Exhale your way down. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog or child's pose. Take your 3 resting breaths. Inhale 1. Keep pressing the floor away. Inhale 2. Inhale 3. Step the right foot to the top of your mat, followed by the left. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the toes to touch. Bend the knees, Utkatasana. Sink into your heels. Swoop the arms up towards your ears. And a gentle roundness of the lumbar spine. Dropping the hips, dropping the tailbone. On your next breath in, full body stretch, reach up. Bring your hands back onto your waist. Transfer the weight into your right leg. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Big circle out wide. Use your glute strength to keep it lifted behind you and take it to the right. Land on those left toes. Keep the left hip facing forwards. Lift the left arm up and over. So you get that beautiful side stretch once again. Lower down, folding over your right leg. Step the back foot in, but keep the legs crossed. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Step the left foot to the back left corner. Lower the knee. And again, swoop your arms up. Kali Mudra if you wish. Exhale, drive those hips forwards. Good quad stretch here as well. Inhale. Exhale, circle the arms back, interlace. And again, inhale, open the chest. On your exhale, moving to your half Hanumanasana. Once again, folding forwards, pulling those right toes back, pulling that right heel, right hip back, lifting the arms if you're keeping the hands bound, dropping the head towards the floor. Gently release the arms. Take your left hand off the mat to the left at about 9 o'clock. Right leg off the mat to about 3 o'clock. Push your hips underneath you. Reach the right arm up, maybe over the head. Looking up to the ceiling. Keep those hips pressing forwards. Strong side stretch here. And then gently walk your hands back onto the mat. Now you're going to keep your right leg out to the side and you're going to walk your hands towards the top of your mat. And keeping your hips high over your left knee. Once again, just bow down to the floor. And then when you're ready, walk your hands back in. Make sure your shoulders are over the wrists. I know you can't see my right leg, but what you're going to do is lift the right leg up and out to the side. And then take the right leg back behind you. Left toes now tuck under. Push the floor away. Keep that right leg in the air. It's going to go all the way up to 3-legged dog. Keep it extended. Maybe now point those right toes. And then step the right foot between your hands, top of the mat. Turn the back foot out slightly, drop the heel, warrior one. Inhale, Kali Mudra, swoop the arms overhead, push your left hip forwards, but press into the back foot. And really squeeze your left glute to push that left hip forwards to keep the lower back nice and strong and stable. Release the arms behind you, interlace. Open the chest. Exhale, move into humble warrior, no rush. Just ease yourself forwards. Let the shoulders come inside the right knee. Let the arms lift. And then release your hands to the floor. Step back to plank. Inhale, pull forwards, and then lower your way down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Really press into the tops of the feet, pull your shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Readjust your feet. And you're welcome to take a child's pose if you want to for 3 breaths. Inhale, 1. Press the floor away. Inhale, 2. Inhale, 3. You're very welcome to repeat the whole sequence again. We're going to just move on to the finale. The right leg lifts. Inhale. Right knee to right wrist. Pigeon pose. So just pivot the right foot towards the left side of your mat and slide the left leg back. Walk your hands in. Tent your fingers. Inhale, lift the chest so you're upright. And then exhale, you fold down. Now, the further away your hands, the easier this will be. And if you bring your hands in line with your hips, it's going to distribute more weight onto the hips, so it's going to be harder. So go to where is comfortable. If you need to bring your hands out in front of you, that's fine. Exhale again, fold. Inhale, lift. Maybe adjusting your arms once again. Really try and get the weight over your hips. Last fold. Inhale, lift. Lower to your right hip. And then bring the left leg forwards, just so that it meets the inside of your right foot. Turn to face your left leg. Inhale, lift the arms, flex the toes. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Inhale, coming back up. You're going to take a twist to the right. So your left hand comes across onto your right knee. Your right hand comes behind your back. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, drive your right shoulder behind you. Try and maintain a long neck. Relax the right shoulder away from your jaw. Good, and then facing forwards, coming out of the twist. Lift the left leg, take it back, bring your hands back onto the mat, and you're going to tuck those toes under and press back up into 3-legged dog. Right leg goes nice and high. And then place the right foot back down on the mat next to your left. Just paddle out the feet. And then we send the left leg to the sky. Inhale. Left knee to left wrist. Exhale. Pigeon pose. So you're on the top of your right knee and right foot, back leg. Walk the hands in to where's comfortable for you to bear your weight. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. And again. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest. And then lower the left hip down to the floor. And just bring your right leg forwards till it meets the inside, the sole of your left foot. Turn to face your right leg, right toes flexed. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold over your right leg now. And then coming out of the stretch, turn to your left and come into a seated twist. Inhale, bring your right hand across onto your left knee, grow taller. And then exhale into your twist. One more breath. Facing forwards, bring your hands back onto the mat, send your right leg behind you, tuck the right toes under, push the floor away. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, lower the left foot back to the floor. Take your final stretch and downward facing dog. Perhaps your final vinyasa. Inhale, pull forwards. Exhale your way down. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing or child's pose. Lovely. Find your way down onto your backs when you're ready. And then from here, bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a good hug. Cross your right leg over the left, close the gap between your knees. Take your arms out into a T-shape, palms up. We're going to go both ways. So the knees are going to drop to the right first. So that right leg is actually drawing the left knee towards the floor. Going to get quite a strong stretch, an intense stretch down the left side of your body, possibly concentrated around that left hip socket. See if you can at least rest one foot down on the floor, and your right hand can be a support here for your knees. Strong twist. And then bring the knees back up, but keep the right leg over the left and take them over to the other side, maybe reshuffling here if you need to. And then allowing those knees to relax. This is more traditional, probably more what you're used to in your classes. And then help the knees back to center. Uncross your legs and cross the left leg over the right knee. And you might want to float the knees in a little bit, depends on your range and how intense you want to feel it. You're going to take the knees to the left this time, keeping the arms wide, palms up. And that left leg is acting as a weight. It's pulling the right leg down and can feel quite strong in that right hip socket. And then help the knees back to center. Again, you can keep the feet floating. Take them over to the right. So coming into our traditional supine twist. Knees to the right, reshuffle the shoulders. And your right hand can rest on top of your knees here. And if you want to gaze to your left, you're welcome to go there. If your neck is okay, relax that left shoulder. Nice, slow breaths. And then help your knees back up to center. Uncross your legs. You might want to pause for a moment, or you might want to go straight to bringing your knees into your chest and massaging out the back. And final little stretch just to wake up the hamstrings one final time. You can either come into a half happy baby where you take the inside of your right foot or your ankle, and that will get into the hips quite deeply. Or for those that are wanting a little bit more, just kick your right heel towards the ceiling, slide your left leg long. I like to rest my left hand on my hip and then just start to kick that heel away. So your leg is coming slightly out to the side, out to the right. And then you're going to try and draw it not just out to the side, but kind of on the diagonal up towards shoulder height, right shoulder. Just easing that leg open. The toes are coming down towards the floor. Left hip trying to stay on the ground. And if this is too much, just keep the knee bent. So you're taking a single leg happy baby variation. Or you can alternate between the two, which I actually quite enjoy doing. Not everybody's cup of tea. Really opening out that hamstring and then gently releasing. You can, of course, hold these stretches for a lot longer if you want to. Bring the right foot back down. I like to keep the knee bent before I extend the leg, and then bring your left leg in. So again, choose the variation that you just did on the right leg. So you can work into your half happy baby, or you can go straight into extending that left leg. And then extend the right leg long, rest the right hand on your right hip bone, and then you're working that left foot, left toes towards the floor. But I'm trying to keep the foot moving high as well, so trying to bring it up to shoulder height at the same time while working to keep that right hip down, although that's very, very hard to do. Still breathing into the belly, in through the nose. And again, you can alternate between your happy baby, single leg happy baby, if you want to. It's a strong stretch. And then bringing it back. And then bringing the feet down to the floor, just to squeeze the hamstrings back together again before shavasana. Walk your heels in. Make sure you can touch your heels with your fingers, or get them as close to your bottom as possible. Make sure the feet are hip width apart, toes facing forwards, knees stacked over ankles. Start to curl the tailbone under, engage your lower abdomen, and then thrust your hips up towards the ceiling. And you want to keep the hips nice and high and squeeze your butt, squeezing your glutes. You can even prod your bottom, your cheeks with your index fingers to make sure they're really fired up. And then I like to just peel the heels off the floor. Keep that squeeze and then lower the heels simultaneously back down, but keep that height in the hips. 2 more. Lifting the heels. Really squeezing those hamstrings back together again. Lowering the heels. Squeezing as you do so. Last time, lifting the heels. And simultaneously lowering the heels together in unison. And then curling your upper back, middle back, lower back down to the floor. Finally, the hips touch down. And maybe you just window wipe the knees right to left. If there's any final stretches you wish to take, please take them now. Otherwise, make your way into shavasana just for a few seconds, a few minutes, or however long you need of pause and stillness. When you've made yourself comfortable, when you've settled down on your back on the floor, take a big deep breath in through the nose and a big exhale out the mouth. Just letting any tension melt away. You might want to do that one more time in your own time. You're welcome to stay in shavasana for as long as you need to. Thank you so much for joining me today and following along to this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you feel nicely stretched out after that. If you did enjoy it, please give this video a thumbs up below. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos and content from me. And maybe leave a comment, let me know what you'd like more of. I'd be interested to know. Until next time, have a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Take care.